So today I'm going to show you how to do shoulder abduction, so shoulder abduction with tubing. So again, just as a reminder, you want to make sure that you pick the correct color for tubing. Lighter the color, easier it is, darker the color, the heavier the resistance. So today I'm just going to use red. The color scheme goes yellow, red, green, blue, black, and silver. So make sure you pick this accordingly because it is easier doing your first set, but when you get to the third or multiple sets, you're going to find that it's going to be a lot more difficult. So make sure you can handle what you picked for a resistance to challenge yourself with, okay? So first things first is we're going to make sure that we're side shoulder width apart. You're going to place the tubing underneath the balls of your feet, okay? So one way you can do this for shoulder abduction, so shoulder abduction, is stand nice and tall with your feet shoulder width apart, and all you're going to do is keep your arms at your side, pull them in a straight line away from your body. Kind of feels like you're flapping your wings, right? Okay, so this, you want to make sure that it's slow and controlled and that both arms are pulling at the same time, okay? We don't want to go like this and be lopsided. So make sure you're pulling at the same tension, okay? Do this sideways so you can see. And these guys are being tricky here. There we go. All right, so again, we're gonna stand nice and tall, okay? And then we're gonna make sure you pull straight out. Try not to compromise your body and lean in different angles or try to use your traps, okay? Your traps are these muscles up here, so we don't wanna go like this to lift up. We want to use the rotator cuff. We want to use these shoulder muscles down here, okay? And so now to do a modified version of this, to make this a little bit more challenging, we can go back into our first position, but then we're going to cross our arms, okay? We're going to cross the tubing, sorry. And so make sure you're still shoulder width apart. You're going to have a little bend in your knees and slightly bend forward because this is going to be a little bit more tricky. So this is a fly, and so we're going to have a little bit of bend in our knees and our hips, and we're going to slightly lean forward, okay? Put a little bit of a bend in your elbows, otherwise if it's locked out straight, it might be a little too much stress on your body, okay? Remember that your face is always facing where your chest is. So if my chest is facing down to the ground, I'm going to be, my face is facing there, okay? And so we're just going to do this. Make sure the tubing is on, oops, the balls of your feet. Okay, and cross the tubing in front of your body. One second. All right, tricky suckers, hey? All right, and so you're gonna lean forward and pull out. So if you want to make this harder, you can have your feet wider, okay? And then you're going to pull the tubing out. So you're not going to be able to pull much. So you can see my range has reduced. And notice how I was bending my wrist earlier. So make sure that you keep your wrist neutral as well, okay? Because we're working out a whole bunch of muscles in the back and the side, so. Okay. All right, I'm going to do this sideways so you can see. Okay, so if we were to do this on the side view, again, we're going to step on top of the tubing. We're going to have feet shoulder width apart. We're going to put a slight bend in our hips and our knees. We're going to cross the tubing in front of our body. Remember that your face is going to face in the same direction as your chest, okay? And so what we're going to do is we're going to pull out. Pull the tubing away from you.